What you doing, Diggletdreamers? Mather's back for another GLA replay. This is week 3, because I was benched for week 2 after my sorry performance week 1. No, I was already planned to be benched in week 2. You know, you had to do it at some point, so might as well. I gotta say, I kicked it into high gear for week 3. I'll say that. You can see this Polyrath right here. Polyrath means business. So week 3, we were up, the VDL, my team was up against the PBAL. This is King Salamander, aka Dr. Toxel, I believe. And you had a pretty bulky team, and thanks to Jose, who really turned me on to taunt bulk up Corviknight, I was like, I gotta bring that. It's so good. It taunts Corsola, taunts Celesteela, and he had a few other things, I'm sure. Obviously taunts Gastrodon and stuff, but it's just really good versus the team, because it basically just turns Celesteela into setup fodder, because the best thing it could hit me with is like a flamethrower, which with enough special defense investment like isn't going to be a problem, because I can always roost off damage. So basically makes like Pokemon like Corsola and Celesteela into like setup fodder for bulk up taunt Corviknight, which is pretty cool. And the only thing that's really resisting a flying type move is Celesteela, and that's my setup fodder, so it's pretty good versus his team. I should probably think about what his other team members were, but I'm just looking at the replay. Let's just get into it. So I lead Noivern. I got Taunt on this as well, and Frisk, which was helpful to learn that he is Choice Scarf this. And I wasn't expecting Rock Slide, so that was pretty awesome. I think I actually was specifically like Rocky Helmet to be able to take on Darmanitan no problem, but I did not prepare for Rock Slide. I was not expecting it, so it caught me pretty off guard. But I was able to live, and the Hurricane did a lot. I got confused, and you know, all that good stuff. So I tried to Flamethrower for the Celesteela, but Gastrodon obviously comes in pretty easily. So I had to go Polyrath, Water Absorb, no problem. This thing is actually pretty cool. It takes on Darmanitan, obviously being Water type. With enough defense investment, it's actually pretty cool. And I had Rocky Helmet on that as well. So that was basically my way of dealing with Darmanitan. So I get Cinderace in on the Leech Seed, he protects, and I'm like, ugh, Celesteela. So I Pyro Ball again, doesn't do much to this, and I'm like, okay, I need to get out of here. Who do I go into? Polyrath, because, oh yeah, I have Rest on this too. So even if he like poisons me, not a big deal. Goes into this. A lot of switching going on here. I'm just Pyro Balling again, because Pyro Ball is really strong, and if I can keep this thing weak, that's not bad. Go Polyrath. Oh, because I was especially offensive, so it didn't. So it like gave him as little recovery from Strength Sap as possible. So I Scald here. I'm just fishing for a burn. What is this thing gonna? It's gonna Leech Seed. What am I doing? I go Noivern. First the leftovers, and he knocked me out with an Air Slash. Alright, fine. But I get my free switch in to Nidoqueen. What am I thinking here? I should just go Corviknight. But I get my Stealth Rock up, which is pretty nice versus his team. Go back into Polyrath, Earth Power, I can tank. Go Corviknight on the Toxic, or Earth Power, yeah. So Corviknight is in, but I'm going back into Polyrath on the Hydro Pump to get a little HP back. Not bad, not bad. Get the Toxic off as he misses his Toxic, but I'm Rest, so it's not as big a deal for me. And there's some unfortunate words exchanged. But anyway, so I got Corviknight in on the Celesteela, and I get the Taunt off, so he can't go for Cosmic Power, which is, or no, that's his name. He was trying to go for Leech Seed. So I get my Bulk Up off, taunt this thing as it comes out. What is it going to do to me? Iron Defense? Hell no. So I start bulking up. See, Nightshades, and that's only doing 25, which is easily roostable, especially with leftovers, so I'm just going for more bulk ups. Why not? Nightshades again. I mean, I outspeed him, so even with the taunt, even if the taunt ends, I just taunt him again. As he actually does make the correct play there in Nightshades on the attack. But now I think I'm at a point in my bulk where even like a Flare Blitz from Darmanitan isn't going to be doing much. As he actually has Surf too. I forgot about that. Wonder what that was to hit. Like Cinderace? But yeah, he's just staying in here, letting me taunt him, let me get him a bulk up. I guess at some point, if he can keep me low and then get in, hit, like Darmanitan in at some point, like maybe he thought he had a chance, but no, I think the game's pretty much over. So he goes into this. I I'm just bulking up. I'm going for max, I think. So yeah, bulk up Torvenite really shows its stuff here, as I obviously just taunt this thing immediately. I ran enough speed that even if they were creeping a little bit speed, that I would outspeed this no problem. And I have, you know, special defense investments so that flamethrower isn't doing much. And look at that, even at +4, Brave Bird still isn't doing half to this thing, but it doesn't matter because he can't do anything back to me. I absolutely taunt every time here as he protects. Like, I literally have no reason not to taunt. The worst thing it could do is flamethrower me, which isn't going to do anything. So I taunt, and he makes the correct play, and air slash is there, but only does 9%. So yeah, Corviknight is on the train, and there's nothing stopping it. Like, what on his team is going to stop this? Like, if Gastron could live a +4 Brave Bird and get a Scald and then burn, like, that's like basically the only chance. Goes for protect here as I just go for the taunt. I want to try to keep as much HP as possible. So I taunt, he gets an air slash off, I get my leftovers, and I think at this point it's fine to just knock him out. So I knock out the Celesteela, and now what? Yeah, I mean, this is only chance, but it does not live a +4 Brave Bird, unfortunately. But I am I'm almost at half, and Darmanitan's going to try to come in, but Flare Blitz is only doing 30%. I'm at +4 defense, and I just roost all that right off. And literally I could just roost again, because he's just going to knock himself out with recoil. And I think I do indeed do that, yeah. So I'm back up to 100%. All he's got left is Hitmontop, B-Drill, and, you know, okay, knocks off my leftovers, fine. But I just knock him out with a Brave Bird. And that's the game. I mean, I don't really need to say much more, do I? And, oh yeah, this is actually interesting. I realized that even at +4, Brave Bird didn't guarantee knock this thing out at the range it was at. So I needed to taunt it, and then I crit him anyway. So and then Hitmontop is in. Even if he had the Intimidate, I believe I had. Oh no, I have Pressure. Okay, but yeah, there's no way it's beating me. Critical hit does it do almost, but I mean, I have things like Gardevoir in the back, so, you know, not a big deal. And that's it. That's it for week 3. Yeah, and I think I pretty much use this in the rest of the league. This thing is too good. Like, this is what makes people always say, like, what makes Corviknight better than Skarmory? Taunt. Does Skarmory get taunt? Skarmory might actually get taunt. It does get taunt. So what is... If it got bulk up, I think it would be. You know what? Maybe I should try running like a taunt Swords Dance Skarmory. Might be the next thing. Because what is it? It has 80 attack. What does Corviknight have? 87. Yeah, you know, I think Corviknight is good. I'm interested to see how it fares when... Because I think Skarmory is coming in the Isle of Armor. So I'd be very interested to see, like, how they do in the same metagame. I think it'd be pretty cool. Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out. Keep dreaming. Goodbye.